Welcome, brave souls, to a journey where the line between man and beast blurs under the haunting glow of the full moon. Venture with us into tales of transformation, vengeance, and the primal call of the wild. From the bustling streets of Larkspur to the age-old legends of Wolfenstadt and the eerie echoes of Ansbach, discover stories that have been whispered through the ages. But here's our challenge to you. In each video, two tales are woven from the threads of imagination, while one is rooted in truth. Can you discern which is which? For those venturing into our realm for the first time, our channel delves into the paranormal, the unexplained, and all the mysteries that lie in between. Ensure you're subscribed to journey with us through each eerie tale we unveil. Now let's begin. Story 1: The Bite. In the bustling city of Larkspur, the local hospital was a beacon of hope and healing. But one fateful night in 1902, it became the epicenter of a mystery that would haunt the town for years to come. It began with the frantic arrival of a man named Samuel, who stumbled into the emergency room, his clothes torn and his body covered in deep, ragged wounds. The medical staff, accustomed to all manner of injuries, were taken aback by the severity and peculiarity of his lacerations. "I was attacked," Samuel gasped, pain evident in his eyes, "by a massive beast. It looked like a wolf, but it stood on two legs." The doctors, attributing his words to shock and trauma, quickly administered pain relief and began treating his wounds. But as the hours passed, Samuel's condition took a turn for the bizarre. His temperature spiked, yet he complained of an insatiable cold. His pupils dilated to an unnatural size, and his once brown eyes began to shift to a glowing shade of amber. Whispers among the staff grew. Some recalled legends of werewolves, creatures of the night that transformed under the full moon. But in a world of science and reason, such tales were dismissed as mere superstitions. As night deepened, Samuel's behavior became increasingly erratic. He growled at the staff, his once gentle demeanor replaced by one of aggression. His strength seemed to multiply, and it took multiple orderlies to restrain him. His wounds, instead of healing, began to emit an eerie glow, and hair, thick and coarse, sprouted rapidly across his body. The hospital went into lockdown. Patients were moved to secure rooms, and the staff tried desperately to sedate Samuel, but nothing seemed to work. His transformation was almost complete. Then, just past midnight, a power outage plunged the hospital into darkness. Panic ensued, and when the backup generators finally kicked in, Samuel's room was empty, the restraints that had bound him torn apart. The hospital was searched from top to bottom, but there was no sign of Samuel. It was as if he had vanished into thin air. But the staff and patients alike reported hearing a chilling sound that night, a howl, long and mournful, echoing from the woods adjacent to the hospital. The next morning, the city was abuzz with rumors and speculations. Some believed Samuel had been the victim of a rare disease, while others whispered about the ancient legends of werewolves. The woods were searched, but no trace of Samuel was ever found. To this day, on nights when the moon is full and bright, the residents of Larkspur lock their doors and windows tight. For from the woods, the haunting howl of a creature can be heard, a chilling reminder of the night Samuel, the man with the werewolf bite, disappeared from Larkspur Hospital. Story 2: Werewolf Town. In the heart of Germany, nestled amidst dense forests and rolling hills, lay the town of Wolfenstadt. It was a picturesque place with cobblestone streets, charming houses, and a history as old as the country itself. But Wolfenstadt held a secret that few outsiders knew, and those who did dared not speak of it. Whispers of the town's peculiar nature had spread far and wide. It was said that every resident of Wolfenstadt was a werewolf. Outsiders scoffed at such tales, dismissing them as mere folklore, but the locals knew better. They had seen the signs, heard the howls, and felt the primal energy that surged through the town every full moon. On nights when the moon was at its fullest, a curious phenomenon occurred. The streets of Wolfenstadt, usually bustling with activity, would fall eerily silent. Homes that were once filled with laughter and the hum of daily life stood empty. The only creatures that could be seen were dogs wandering aimlessly, their eyes reflecting the moonlight. But it was in the woods surrounding Wolfenstadt that the true mystery unfolded. Those brave or foolish enough to venture into the forest on a full moon night would tell tales of encountering wolves, massive, majestic creatures with piercing eyes and a presence that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. These were not ordinary wolves. They moved with a purpose, a sense of unity, as if they were part of something greater. And in their eyes one could see a glimmer of something almost human. Over the years, many had tried to uncover the truth about Wolfenstadt. Adventurous souls, drawn by the allure of the unknown, would visit the town, hoping to catch a glimpse of its supernatural residents. But the people of Wolfenstadt were protective of their secret. They would smile politely, share tales of their town's rich history, and skillfully divert any questions about the full moon nights. One such visitor was Ilara, a journalist from Berlin. Intrigued by the legends, she decided to spend a month in Wolfenstadt, hoping to document the town's mysterious transformation. As the full moon approached, Ilara could feel the tension in the air. The townspeople became more guarded, their smiles strained. Determined to uncover the truth, she decided to camp in the woods on the night of the full moon. As darkness enveloped the forest, Ilara began to hear soft whispers, gradually growing louder until they became distinct howls. The woods came alive with the sound of wolves, but these were no ordinary wolves. As they emerged from the shadows, Ilara could see the familiar faces of the townspeople, their human essence trapped within the bodies of the majestic creatures. The wolves surrounded her, their eyes filled with curiosity and caution. Ilara, though terrified, felt a strange connection to them. She realized that the legends were true. The people of Wolfenstadt were bound by a curse, one that turned them into wolves every full moon. But rather than being tormented by their fate, they had embraced it, finding freedom and unity in their transformation. As dawn broke, the wolves retreated into the shadows, and the townspeople returned to their homes, their secret safe for another month. Ilara left Wolfenstadt with a story that would change her life, but she chose to keep the town's secret, respecting the bond between its residents and the wild creatures they became. To this day, the legend of Wolfenstadt remains a mystery, a tale of a town where the line between man and beast blurs every full moon, and where the spirit of the wolf runs deep in the hearts of its people. Story 3: The Werewolf of Ansbach. In 1685, the cobblestone streets of Ansbach, a picturesque Bavarian town, echoed not with the usual sounds of cheerful banter or clinking beer steins, but with an unsettling silence. Whispers of an unnatural menace prowling the outskirts had taken hold of the community. At dusk, shutters were hastily closed, fires blazed brighter, and families clung to each other as stories of a monstrous wolf circulated. Old Hans, the town's storyteller, spoke of a creature not just of flesh and bone, but of dark magic. The beast, he'd say, eyes wide with a mix of fear and fascination, is none other than our deceased mayor. Gasps would follow his tales as he narrated how the mayor, a man of ambition and secrets, had returned from the grave in the form of a wolf. His spirit, restless and tormented, sought revenge and roamed the streets he once governed. The town was in the grip of terror. Livestock were found gruesomely mutilated, their carcasses bearing the mark of enormous savage jaws. Children were warned not to stray far, and guards doubled their night patrols. However, the beast was cunning. It would often be sighted on the town's periphery, its eerie howls sending chills down the spines of those who heard them. The council convened an emergency meeting. "This menace must be eradicated," declared Friedrich, the new mayor. But deep down, a nagging fear gnawed at him. What if the tales were true? What if the creature was the manifestation of the old mayor's vengeful spirit? The weight of leadership bore heavily on him. The town's safety was his responsibility. A hunting party was quickly formed. The strongest men, armed with silver bullets, said to be a werewolf's bane, and the sharpest blades, ventured into the dense woods, the wolf's rumored sanctuary. Days turned into nights, and the hunt seemed never-ending. But fate finally favored them on a moonlit night when they cornered the beast in a clearing. The wolf, with eyes that bore human intelligence and sorrow, stood defiant, but the barrage of silver proved too much. With a final mournful howl, it met its end. The town rejoiced at the news. The next morning, the wolf's lifeless body was paraded through the streets of Ansbach. People emerged from their homes, a mix of curiosity and fear evident in their eyes. The wolf's massive frame was then displayed in the town square, a grim reminder of the past week's terror and a testament to the community's triumph. Yet, amidst the celebrations, a heavy air of unease lingered. For while the creature's earthly form lay defeated, many couldn't shake off the chilling tales of its ghostly origins. The legend of the Werewolf of Ansbach was born, a story passed down through generations, a haunting tale of revenge, transformation, and the thin boundary between man and beast. Now it is time to reveal the truth. In the suspenseful tale of Samuel's mysterious metamorphosis in The Bite, we wove a world of imagination. That tale, as captivating as it might be, sprang from fiction, a concoction of eerie allure. Similarly, the haunting tale of Wolfenstadt in Werewolf Town is an inventive journey, weaving the age-old legends of transformation and the secrets that a town might harbor. However, as we wander the lanes of Ansbach's history, it becomes clear that the Werewolf of Ansbach is more than just another mythical creature. In 1685, Ansbach was not just another picturesque Bavarian town, but a place fraught with fear. Rumors were abound that this terrorizing wolf was no ordinary beast. It was said to carry with it the vengeful spirit of the town's deceased mayor. Old Hans, the town's storyteller, often painted a picture of the mayor as a man with deep ambitions and hidden secrets, perhaps enemies and unresolved vendettas. The tale suggested that the mayor's spirit, unable to find peace in the afterlife, had returned in the guise of a wolf to exact revenge on those he believed wronged him in life. With each new sighting of the beast and every livestock slain, the town's terror amplified. While the physical evidence was undeniably wolf-like, the calculated cunning the creature exhibited was chillingly human. This, coupled with the beast's appearance near places once frequented by the mayor, only fueled the town's belief in its supernatural origin. Friedrich, the new mayor, was under immense pressure. The safety of Ansbach's residents was paramount, and he felt the weight of every fearful gaze. The hunting party's fateful encounter with the wolf was no less mysterious. It was said that as the silver bullets pierced the beast, its eyes, which held an all too human recognition and sorrow, locked onto the hunting party one last time before it fell. Its subsequent display in the town square served as both a trophy of the community's victory and a stark reminder of the spectral stories that birthed the legend of the Werewolf of Ansbach. Even now, the tale persists, warning of the thin line that separates the mortal from the mythical, the man from the beast.
Did you enjoy that video? Great. Now pick one of these to watch next, else maybe you'll end up with a werewolf bite tonight.